years, you will continue making trips to and from this orbiting space laboratory for many years to come. Another possible destination is our closest celestial neighbor, the Moon. The last time we were there was 1972, and there's still a lot that you can learn. You could travel to an asteroid. How cool would that be? Then, there's Mars. Our robots are there right now, scoping things out. But which one of these would you say that really lives up to NASA's mission of space exploration and discovery? Well, let's find out. You are going to Mars. Imagine standing on a red planet, billions of miles away from Earth, looking back at the tiny planet where you were born. Before you can experience that moment, you must answer 3 questions. Can you survive the long journey? How would you live on the surface of Mars, and can you make it safely back to Earth? Sounds difficult, right? In fact, these are some of the most complex problems humankind has ever tackled. NASA can't do it alone. We need your help. The journey to Mars is long and dangerous, so instead of sending you there in one giant leap, you must take a few smaller steps first, and the other destinations will serve as proving grounds for solving some of the challenges that you will face. For example, right now, above our heads at the ISS, astronauts are conducting groundbreaking research to pave the way for your expedition. Plans are also in the works to literally redirect a nearby asteroid into orbit around the Moon. Sounds like science fiction, but it's true. You will use the asteroid to perfect capabilities needed for your Mars mission. You may even reveal clues about the formation of our solar system. Meanwhile, the Moon will be the perfect dress rehearsal for Mars. They both have a lot in common. They have far less gravity than Earth, and they are both freezing. Now that you know where you're going, you need to figure it out how to make it happen. And your starting point will be from right here, the Kennedy Space Center. But from out here, you get a sense of how fragile our tiny planet really is. Exploring Mars will help us better understand our home, our past, and our future. But before you can push beyond the boundaries of Earth, you must also push beyond the boundaries of science and technology. Microgravity is punishing on a human body. Your bones will thin, your muscles will shrink, and your immune system will weaken. We gotta figure out how to keep you healthy during the long journey. And as powerful as the new rockets will be, you won't be able to travel without the supplies needed. So you will have to learn to live off the land once you get there. It's back to basics. As you learn to grow food, create water, build shelter. On Earth, there are abundant resources to sustain life, but Mars is different. On Mars, you will have to conserve and reuse everything, and I mean everything. And all of those things are being done to help get you to Mars. Human space exploration doesn't just push boundaries, it fulfills a deep need to understand the world and to explore the nature and meaning of human life. And it's also pretty amazing. Now that I have your attention, I'll share with you some exciting ideas that NASA has been working on for the past few years to prepare you into exploring space. First, I must select a few slides and upload them on top, and then I do have a special topic to share with you today. You know, you are here during a very exciting time in NASA's history. Since retiring the Space Shuttle program back in 2011, NASA has been transferring low Earth orbit spaceflight over to the private sector through a program called Commercially Supplied Services. 2 companies, Orbital ATK and SpaceX, have been conducting resupply missions to the ISS, carrying food, supplies, and scientific equipment to keep the station running and the astronauts exploring. The program has been highly successful, but it's only the beginning. With NASA's Commercial Crew Program, SpaceX and Boeing are fine-tuning their new vehicles with the goal of achieving safe, reliable, and cost-effective access to and from the International Space Station and low Earth orbit. Think about it this way. 100 years ago, there were no airlines, and just a few decades later, millions of people travel by air. Some of you traveled here in an airplane and never even gave a second thought. In the future, your dream of space travel could be a reality for more people than ever before. And in the next couple of decades, commercial space transportation has the power to change our world in ways not seen since the dawn of aviation over a century ago. One thing is for sure, we are going to need creative thinkers and problem solvers like you to help us in this incredible journey of exploring space. Now that you've been briefed, you're ready to be part of the future of space exploration. Have you ever wondered what it takes to work at NASA? Whether flying missions or supporting a rifle on the ground, it takes a special kind of person to embrace and deal with all these challenges and risks. Someone like you here today.
We don't know what the universe is made of. We don't know where the limits of the universe are. We don't know what dark matter is. We don't know.
Is it all figured out? No, it's not all figured out. It's never all figured out.
That's why it's so exciting.
It's just so much, and we know so little about it.
Why should we explore space when we have so many problems here on Earth?
People ask me this question all the time.
We don't take a rocket and fill it with dollars and blast it into outer space. Every dollar we spend is spent here on Earth. And that makes for a better economy.
It makes life better right here on Earth.
Amazing things have happened because of our space exploration. Cell phones,
Solar panels.
Environmental monitoring.
artificial limbs,
Communications.
pharmaceuticals, computer technology.
Solutions to problems here on Earth.
Just imagine what else will come.
So many more inventions and discoveries that we will use in our daily lives.
We only learn by really going out there and